Hello again. So that was the funny story about my youth pastor and his fly being down. Another funny story about him at our in Michigan at the denomination's campground, the state campground. We would go every summer and fix up the place, paint the dorms, straighten everything up, add to maintenance, all that kind of stuff. Well, they were working on the what was it? The staff dorm. There was no plumbing for the toilets. It was being fixed. Middle of summer, he had to go to the bathroom, and they're way out in the middle of nowhere. Nothing he can do. So, duty called. He answered. In his pants. Like an astronaut. Dropped himself a deuce in his underoos. Took them off. Cleaned up the best he could. Put him in a plastic bag. And I think he put it in another plastic bag. Then stuck it back in the church van under the passenger seat. Like the song says, can you smell that smell? That wasn't the first time he had done something like that. He was in a Southern Gospel singing group in the 70s and 80s, and they were traveling long distance. Had to go. Just lifted up on his seat a bit. Let it go. He also had a boys' night. We were over at his house, and I think it was after Tim the Toolman Taylor Tool Time show was still on at the time. I think during the show, Tim Allen lit a fart. Set flame to his flatulence. And of course, being teenage boys, we wanted him to follow suit. He did. Caught his butt hair and his back hair on fire. Singed that stuff like there was no tomorrow. He said he'd never do that again. Oh, his wife was cracking up. Oh man, that was good stuff. I don't know that I have any other. I mean, there's other funny stories, but none that really top getting a bunch of rabbit head balloons with the string stuck in your zipper. Whew, that is a doozy. Man, here lately, it's been like an ice skating rink. It's been really treacherous. The driveway out there is just a smooth ice sheet. I've got these tungsten carbide little rubber slip-on things that you slip on the bottom of your shoe or your boot. And there's 6 of these little tungsten tips, or titanium or whatever they are. And they hold really well. But even in this stuff, it's you can't go running off. You gotta take it easy. Two customers at work last night came into the parking lot unknowingly, hit their brakes and turned and just slid almost into my car. Twice. I have a story. We were doing some puppet shows for Kids Church in a VBS, Vacation Bible School program, many years ago. I didn't know how far away this church was. I was not prepared. We're driving down this backcountry road. All of a sudden, my stomach starts rumbling. I told my youth pastor's wife, I said, hey, Miss Nora, I really got to go to the bathroom. Saw a gas station back there. She said, yes, son, they were closed. Well, how much longer we got? 30 minutes. I said, I can't make it. There's got to be something I can do. So, she's driving. He's in the passenger seat. And his daughters are sitting next to me. I'm doing this move and that move and sitting up and leaning forward and trying to get my mind off of it. I said, just pull over. Just pull over. You got some napkins? So I found me a nice cozy spot on the side of the road. And did work. So that began to be a theme with me. And that was something they never ever let me forget, even to this day. I was working at a hog farm in North Carolina for some friends of mine one summer between 7th grade and 8th grade. This Central Park stroll is good. If you guys haven't tried it, get some. I was working on this hog farm, North Carolina, in the summer. 3 things that don't go together at the same time. No bathroom facilities on the place, no porta-john, nothing like that. And I was in some overalls, and it was a 20-minute ride across town back to the house. You don't want to be going into a business smelling like a hog farm. That's just not right. So, I found a 5-gallon bucket. And you can finish the story. But there's more. Cleaned up. We'll just leave it there. I had to dispose of it. And I did so properly. With the rest of the hogs. Happened to get on a fishing trip a few years later. It's kind of a theme. My wife can't stand it. She hates it. She always says that it happens at the most inopportune times. And it's the truth. It does. I can't help it. It just... Nature calls, you answer, or else you end up in a heap of trouble. Don't push your limit. That is the key to all these stories. Whew, mercy. That caramel lichen came in a pint 9-ounce bottle. Some good stuff. Well, that's enough for this video. Let's fire up another one with some more stories.